Ah, welcome. My name does not matter to you. Simply consider me a friend. What truly matters is that you are here, and you shall listen to my words. The journey that led you here, it was one fraught with turmoil and struggle, was it not? The roads have become unforgiving. Dangers aplenty lurk their paved cobbles, threatening you and I alike. Yet, despite this realm of hostility, still you persevered, and now you stand before me. Struggle, I believe, is the heart of all life. It is rife with injustice. Bad things happen to good people. Loved ones shall wither away, and countless setbacks shall be experienced. For many, this may disappoint, and lead them down a road of malcontent and fury at those who wronged them. For the few can accept this fact. A life worth living is gifted to them. In this struggle, there are brief interludes of clarity, peace, and happiness. Memories that fill the void of despair. These fleeting moments must be captured and savored. Those who don't never know the value of such times until they have passed and want only to relive them. One must learn to live with the hardship, accept this fact and continue onward. Failure to do so robs one of these precious moments, for they shall always be waiting for the struggle to disappear. Accepting this facet allows one to live fully. There shall always be imperfection, but there is still a life to be lived. I shall speak plainly and with the utmost sincerity. There shall always be more hurdles, more challenges to overcome, more hills to climb. This fact should not halter your efforts. You cannot wait for perfection to live your life. The world is imperfect, and always will be. Forge this path of acceptance. Do not waste what little time you have here, simply waiting. Inaction is the death of joy. Remember that. I have spoken to countless faces from all walks of life, each harboring their own thoughts and ambitions. Yet, one fact I could glean from each of their eyes is the very same inaction. They were all waiting for this final hill to be climbed. Then they could live freely and with intent. Yet, when this hill is scaled, another takes its place and these ambitions are once again sidelined and left to rot. I returned to each of these people many years later, and their eyes were no longer filled with this inaction. Instead, they were filled with regret and despair, the realization of their folly. They had realized too late. Their inaction had cost them a true life, one filled with countless memories of joy and love. In all my days traveling these lands, I've seen no greater horror than a life unfulfilled. The potential of greatness. Man, mer, and all sentient life cannot grasp the fortune they find themselves in. They take life and all its joys for granted, for one cannot appreciate its greatness constantly, no matter the effort. This eventually wears them down into a routine of normalcy and conformity. This is where the problem stems. They are so rarely reminded of the gift of life and the magnificent fragility of it all. This compels them into a state of inaction, believing their lives to be constant, despite the possibility of it all being lost. They put off their dreams until perfection is reached, as they cannot comprehend the lack of time they have. Far from it. Were I of a different ilk, I would no doubt have fallen into this lull of complacency. It is a futile endeavor, but a trap all beings fall into, no matter their origin. I am of no concern to you. The words I have uttered today is what truly mattered. Remember that. Not my face or voice. Simply remember all I have said. The road shall lead me to wherever I'm needed, and I doubt it shall be with you once more. Our conversation nears its end, and you must continue on without me, just as before. I speak of the gifts all mortals take for granted, to remind all of the fragility of their life, and the joy that can be found within. Each individual deserves this chance, this reminder. But only once shall it be said, for the next time I meet them, it is already too late. One final question. When will you start living?